Well, we got another week of over the road, but we're doing reefers. So that last reefer load was just kind of a fill-in. Guy needed help, which now it turned into I'm probably going to be working with this guy because, well, I pissed off the other guy. We'll talk about that. But this weekend, I got my exhaust stack fixed. Can you tell? Probably not. You want to know why? Because we washed the truck, and when we were pulling out of the truck wash, the doors automatically started closing. Well, they started closing in between the CB antennas, I suppose. It looked like in the camera. But now at least I got two smashed up stacks. So now they match. But the only problem is, the new one that I bought is that one. So we're off to a great start to the week. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything else. That's just how my luck works. And you notice all the mud up on top? Well, that was off the door. So when I hit, all the mud, the water and shit that was on the door fell down on the truck. So we pulled right back out of the truck wash with the muddy truck. So I called the guy that owned the car wash, told him what happened. He didn't give me the security footage. I wish I kind of had it, but he whatever, took us into the computer room, control room, whatever, and we watched back, and yeah, as soon as I started pulling out, as soon as the door is right above my cab, you see the door come down. It just missed my CB antennas, caught the stacks. There's sensors. He's got 3 sensors all along the side of the door. One about 3-4 inches off the ground, one's about hip high, one's head high. So all 3 of those sensors, well, probably not the bottom one, because I suppose the tire went past it, but 2 out of the 3 should have hit the truck, and it should have stopped the door, and it didn't. So it's an automatic door. He said it's set on a 2-minute timer from the time you open it. You don't just pull up to it and it opens. You gotta push the button, hop in the truck, turn the key on, let it cycle through all the bullshit, and yeah, pull out, and in a minute and 7 seconds the door started coming down. So his timer's off, but it still should hit the sensor, should have never happened. And then he made the comment that this is the second time it's happened, but the last guy, it hit his visor up top here, and he peeled the door wide open, it fell out of the tracks, and the door landed on top of his truck, so they had to get the door off his truck before he could even leave. So my thought is clearly you have something not working if this is the second time that has happened. So he told me to order new stacks and he'll pay for them. It's like, the reason that torques me off so bad is this stack would not come out, the new one would not go in, and it took me and my kid 4 hours to do 1 stack. We were cleaning it, kind of hammering on the end of it a little bit, trying to bevel the edges and whatnot, and it did not want to go in. We finally got it. I make it 10 miles down the road to the truck wash and smash them again. So that was my irritation for the weekend. Anyway, we are going to Milford to grab more pizza. It's the same place we picked up the reefer last time. And then we're going up to something, Minnesota. Where am I going? Northfield, Minnesota. McLean warehouse or something. McLean, if that means anything to anybody. So yeah, we got 2 o'clock pickup in Milford, and then a 6:30. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, 6:30 drop off time in Northfield, Minnesota. Tomorrow I grab a different van. I gotta double check, because I'm pretty sure I just go up there, unload, and come back and drop an empty van. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do, because my trailer numbers aren't the same. So that's trailer 22. Tomorrow I pick up trailer 17 at AMPI in Sanborn. They make cheese, dairy products, stuff like that. So I gotta pick up there, and we're going to Hiram, H-I-R-A-M, Ohio. So I got a Wednesday morning at 1 a.m. delivery there. So that's what we got for this week. Not sure if I'll have any more or not. But that's what this week is, and we'll talk later on why we're not doing hoppers no more, what happened there, you know, the whole drama. So we gotta get on the road and go grab this trailer in Milford. We're all hooked up, checked out tires and all that good stuff and lights. So we had 29,000 pounds, or no, this time it was 21,900 pounds of pizzas again. We got like an hour and a half to kill for our dock time. So the reason we're not doing hopper, which you guys kind of got the gist of when I was pulling, that the rates, I didn't think they were gonna be too good. So all the checks have come in, did all the math. We ended up $1.38 a mile. So that is why we're not doing over the road hopper. That's the reason I said we would find something else, and that's how I ended up with Bleecker. I went to school with him. He was a year below me in school, and when I worked at that shop, he was just getting started out in trucking. So I did the inspections on a few of the very first trucks and trailers he had bought after he got out of the Army and National Guard and whatever. So that's what we're doing right now. He's got plenty of work. He said he can keep me busy if I wanted work. So until I get something all, you know, set in stone on our end, that's what we're gonna do for now. The guy I was pulling hoppers for before that, we were doing local stuff at the co-op. The co-op doesn't have nothing till March in the sounds of it. And AGR, the seed that we do once in a while, they haven't had nothing. It's just been stupid slow. You know, Courtney works there, so she sees all the loads. She sends all the loads out, so she kind of knows how all that stuff works. And yeah, it's just slow. No one will take their seed right now. So I was told till for sure the 1st of February he wasn't going to have nothing. So I told Anthony, you know, to keep me busy till the 1st of February, and we'll just kind of go play it by ear. He was fine with it. Anyway, I get a call from another guy and said that he had a load. Well, I had already committed to Bleecker, and he had already got me loads for this week. So he pretty much got all pissed off and told me I either work for him or I don't, and if his trucks are sitting, my truck's sitting. So I'm not going to play that game. So I just told him, I said, well, figure out that I don't work for you. Or not that I even work for him, I work with him. So I just told him I'm done. If he wants to get a different attitude, then maybe we'll work together again. But as of right now, I'm not going to play that game where he's going to tell me he's got no work, and that means my truck is parked. So I ain't playing that. So that's the reason behind that. Over the road hopper, I'm sure, you know, there's better weeks and bad weeks, but I got enough taste of running on the load boards for hoppers to know that I'm not going to stick around. I mean, even if it got $1 a mile better, you'd be doing okay, but nothing to go, you know, brag to your friends about. So that is why we're not doing hoppers. So we're going to be doing reefers for a while anyway, for what I can tell. We'll just kind of see how it goes. So far, I'm liking this. So it's just the difference of with the seed, you know, everything's business hours, 8 to 5. So you can run at night to get caught up with reefers. You got appointment times at 1 in the morning, you know, 6 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 5 at night. So, I had to get the wind. Yeah, like I said, you got appointments all over the place. So, but with hoppers, when you're in line, you have to move all the time. So it's not like you can't gain any time, you know, sleeping time. So at least this way, I can jump in the back, take a couple-hour nap, do whatever, take off. You feel a lot better. Not so tired and cranky all the time. So anyway, we're gonna get on the road and make our way up to Minnesota. All right, we made it. We're an hour and a half early. I was kind of questioning whether they're gonna take us or not, but they took us. We're going to door 4. Assuming we just keep going, I guess. I'm not sure. More doors down here, it looks like. Stops at 15, so hopefully we're right up here on the corner. There we are. Door 4 is where we're going. a lot of pizza. It even smells like pizza in here. Good thing. Oh, I missed the door. Pepperoni. Man, tight. 7-inch pepperoni, 7-inch pepperoni. Glad I got pizza in the fridge. I'll have to warm up the pizza while they unload me. So we haven't got the red light yet. And according to my instructions, I shall get a text message from the lumpers. With an invoice, I have to pay the lumper fee. Once I pay the lumper fee, the light will turn red. I'm to remain in the truck. And once the people from McLean count the inventory, they'll sign my BOL. They'll throw it back in the trailer. The light will turn green. I can pull away, close my doors, unchalk the tires, go back to the guard shack, and give the whole packet to the guard shack. Okay. So, I haven't got no text message. So I don't have a lumper fee. No. I thought I got my lumper. I did not get my lumper. So, once we get the lumper, what kind of word is that? Whoever came up with lumper? I mean, I've heard that for you. It's not nothing new, but where did the term lumper come from? I thought they were going to be in the trailer, but it's the reefer starting. I'm not used to this reefer starting up and whatever. Catches me off guard. Going down the interstate or whatever, all of a sudden you hear that thing fire up or kick in on high. I start looking at gauges and stuff, thinking something's going on with the truck. Then I got to remind myself, it's just the noise box behind my sleeper. Anyway, I'm gonna make pizza. I'm glad I brought pizza. When you walk into a pizza restaurant or whatever, that's exactly what it smelled like when I opened the back of the trailer. So now I'm craving pepperoni pizza, and like I said, I brought some, thank God. I'm gonna make some. Well, we're all tucked away for the night. We made it to back to Hartley here in Iowa. This is actually my hometown. This is where I'm from. My parents actually only live a couple blocks from here. So we're going to call it a night here. Everyone's sleeping at home anyway. If home's only 30 miles from here too, so I could go home tonight, but it's 12:30. Everyone's in bed anyway, so we have to get loaded over in Sanborn, which is only like 8 miles away to the west. So we'll get loaded at AMPI with cheese tomorrow and make our way to Ohio, which I have to, when I get back in the truck, I got to do some looking, because I'm pretty sure that on my paperwork it says I'm supposed to deliver at 1 a.m. Wednesday morning, which would be tomorrow night. But if my dock time is 10 o'clock in the morning, who knows how long it's going to take me to get loaded. And then my dock time is 1 a.m. The hours aren't making any sense. Can't make it on logs, and I'm not sure if I could even make it, in general. So I'll have to see what the times are and whatnot. But it took us what time did we go? We checked in at 5 after 5. My dock time was 6:30. They let us in at 5 after 5, and right after I got in there, all the docks along on both sides of me started filling in, and there wasn't a whole lot of room, so those guys were struggling pretty good. So I'm kind of glad I got there early. But it was it 5 to 9? Yeah, it was 5 to 9 when I checked out. Well, when I got the green light, and then I had to go to the security guard shack, whatever, and get checked out. So it took 4 hours, but it was kind of nice, I guess, because not like 4 hours of the hopper where you have to move every half hour, 15 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever it is, and you don't want to have take a nap or be sitting or doing whatever, and then all of a sudden everyone starts jumping around you. So it was kind of nice. So I got a video edited. I've been way behind on that. I've been just busy, so I've been trying to get caught up on all the hopper ones, so that way I can start doing these reefer ones. So yeah, we'll see how this reefer stuff goes, but so far it's not so bad. I mean, there's still dock times and waiting time, but at least we're backed up to a dock and you can do stuff. So, but we're going to like I said, check over some miles and check out our stuff for tomorrow, check out the paperwork to make sure I'm not missing something. But maybe when I get to AMPI tomorrow it'll be wrong. But yeah, he's got 1 a.m. Wednesday morning, which was, you know, technically Tuesday night, so the hours aren't really making sense in the dock times, but if that's what it is, that's what it is, I guess. We'll have to boot, scoot, and boogie, I guess. This morning we got 43,000 pounds of cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese. We got 64, I think I counted 64 SKU numbers. So 64 varieties of some kind of cheeses or whatever, who knows. Gotta have the reefer set on 34 degrees. So we got loaded. It only took like a half hour to get loaded, not so bad. But we gotta get out to Ohio, and we have a 1 o'clock appointment like we talked about before. So I told Anthony that he was going to have to call and tell him I was going to be a little late. I can't make it in the time frame that they had scheduled. It's just impossible. Plus I had to stop and get fuel and stuff like that. 30-minute break or whatever. So we'll get unloaded tonight, and then he did get us another load down in Louisville, Kentucky. So we'll go down to Louisville, get reloaded. And then that comes back up to Milford, and that'll pretty much end our week, I believe. Should be a pretty good week. It's going a lot better than what hopper stuff did, that's for sure. The waiting isn't a whole lot better. Like I said, at least you can lay down, take a nap, rest, watch TV, you know, whatever. Kind of wind down while they unload you, so that is a benefit. Got 7 hours to go, and we'll be in Ohio, hopefully getting unloaded. Alright, so we're checked in. Supposed to pull a loop right here and go to driveway 2. It's in dock 20, 24, 25, whichever one's open, he said. So. I hope I'm going in the right spot, because that's a one-way road over there. Oh, he just said, let's see, oh, office 2, 3 to the left. Sorry. Pretty smooth sailing through all the cities. This late at night, there wasn't much traffic. Didn't have to deal with much of anything. Great Lakes cheese. Driveway 2, that must be ours right here. took dock 25. So looks like dock 24. Be a little bit of a zigzag to get in. Pulled ahead, so we gotta wait for him to do whatever, and then they gotta come cut the seal off too, I guess. So wait for him to come do that. Well, we'll probably have to just wait for him to get backed up to his dock. He was backed up farther just a second ago, but he pulled ahead. I was supposed to open the doors. Whew, the wind's chilly. It's 38 degrees. Don't feel like it. Wait for him to get backed up. I think he's backing up now. So I don't know how long this will take. I'm hoping to get a little bit of a nap in, and I'll find somewhere to park for the night, I guess. And I doubt we're gonna get my full 10 hours in. But it'd be a bonus if we could unload and get your 10-hour break in. So it looks like we're going to Louisville, Kentucky to Supreme Tomato, I believe it was. Oh, what was it called? Something like that. I think it was Supreme Tomato, and it goes up to OLM Foods, the Piccadilly pizza place there in Milford that we've been getting pizzas from. So looks like we're dropping a load of tomatoes off for more pizzas. Well, our guy's getting backed up, so we're going to start working our way back there and shimmying our way over. All right, time to get moving. We just parked on the on-ramp of a rest area. Not a big fan of the off-ramps. Some people come flying in at 900 mile an hour and smoke you when they're not paying attention. So if I ever have to park on a ramp, I always try and park on the on-ramp from like the rest area or overpass or whatever, because you obviously had to stop and turn or whatever to get on the on-ramp, so people should be driving slower. So if you do get hit, it won't be as hard. So anyway, I don't even know where we're even technically at. Where are we at? Something, Ohio. Richfield, Ohio is where we're at. Rest area. And we have a 3 o'clock appointment, which I think is just you have to be loaded by 3. Right now it's supposed to be there at 2, so we got an hour to spare. We got 4 hours to go, 4.5. So let's go get some tomatoes. And I think I said the wrong name. I think I said like platinum tomato or something. It's premium tomato. Maybe I did say that. I'm not sure. It's premium tomato, and it looks like it could be quite the interesting spot to get into. So it's like right downtown Louisville, and it's a small one-way street. It's all the way around it. It kind of looks like, and I don't know. I think I found the docks, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's the storefront. And that's the only trucks I'm seeing right there, because that's totally something totally else. So I'm guessing I gotta come around here on this corner, come in and back up. I don't know. I'm hoping. But I gotta come the other way. Because the arrows on the road are pointing like it's coming from... That might actually be a two-way street. I don't know. It'll be a surprise when we get there. So why don't we get surprised and get there? The amount of construction going on here is crazy. I'm gonna assume all this new construction is gonna end up being 71 South. I would imagine anyway. I did a fishing expo here for a rod company. It was probably 2017, 2018, somewhere in there, I suppose. Here in Columbus, Ohio. That was an experience. This is a city I would never live in from the stuff I've seen while I was here for a week. Back then, you have to pull out on the street up there to get enough room to get kind of into this dock. You come in from over here, so you're not straight with the world. You got to use some of the road, but getting in and out of here looks like it's going to be fun again. So we're actually backed up right there, so I got to come out over here. So I must come out around here and I don't know. Somehow get back to the interstate. Figure it out. So I'm hoping to get to the Highway 80 tonight. Should have enough hours. We'll get to the Highway 80 tonight. And it looks like I have to drop off at 3 o'clock tomorrow in Milford. So. Easy peasy. And then the guy that told me I wasn't allowed to work for anyone else, only him. So he told me, you know, I gotta, not even working for him, just working with him. I'm pulling his loads. I'm not an employee or nothing. Anyway, he threw his temper tantrum. Told me I was done. Our relationship, whatever, isn't gonna work out the way he wants it, because basically he wants me to do what he says when he says and blah, blah, blah. One of those kind of guys. Well, anyway, apparently he might have a load for me on Friday, so I'm waiting for that phone call. I don't know. I probably won't even take it. I'm not even going to open that whole door up again. This reefer is working out pretty decent for me. I kind of like this. see how at the end of the week, once we get all the settlements done, see where we ended up on mileage or rate per mile and stuff, and we'll go over that probably in a video or something that'll pop up the week after this one pops up. So we'll just kind of see where things are at. I'm just playing around. Someone made comments about me jumping all over the place, which is kind of true lately. The campers, the hoppers, over the road hopper, and now this. So I'm just feeling things out, seeing where I want to end up, or where I just end up. So after doing all this stuff, I'd say Reefer's nice. The straight long shots, long miles. Yeah, kind of crappy dock times and stuff though. But the Seed I like because it's all miles paid. You don't have to worry about, you know, this, that, whatever. They send you the route on Thursday, and you know what you got going. Where with this, you still kind of figure things out while you're on the road. They both have their pros and their cons. The biggest con with Seed is just doing on-farm deliveries. That sucks. Not all the time, but there's the 1 out of 10 that sucks, and it just ruins the whole thing for you. But anyway, our light hasn't turned red yet. We still got a green light, so I don't know how long this will take here, but I'm gonna make some lunch. We'll let the clock restart, get our 30 minutes in, and then we'll have a full clock the rest of the afternoon. Hopefully we can get back to Highway 80. Highway 80 should be, I should just punch that in here. How far are we from there? Oh, 6 hours? I'm not sure if I got enough hours or not. I'll take my logs, see if we're good or not. I should be alright, I guess. 4.5. Yeah, it's gonna be right at, so it's 4.5 hour drive down here. We'll be cutting it close. Well, we'll talk to you guys later down the road, or maybe tonight at the Highway 80 if we make it there. Alright, we're out of here. We got 37,200 pounds of pizza sauce. we had to stop here. I make it sound like I was forced to. So it's practically the same exact thing from Kenworth. Kenworth is $1,475 a piece. We might just get some aftermarket exhaust for the truck. I can get the whole stack for $855. I gotta talk to the guy at the truck wash and see what he says. It's probably gonna be cheaper to put aftermarket exhaust on than to put the factory stacks back on. Oh, so much money could be spent here. We are spending money. I got a winter front. So we're gonna put a winter front on. Probably not right now because it's 40 degrees, but we'll have one. Good morning. On top of the morning to you, eh? That's the most ugliest thing that you could possibly wake up to. Look at that ugly truck. That green. Yak. I don't know who would ever drive anything like that. It's probably some kid from Marcus named Caden. He's the only one that drives an ugly truck like that. Yeah. Oh. That's Caden, the one I've talked about that drives for Horseman. As you see on the side of the truck. He's out delivering seed. So he got here about 1 o'clock last night, the I-80. And then he had to let his truck run all night. Because the truck next to him was running and the fan kept kicking on, so he texted me and said, I gotta run my truck. I can't sleep with this fan kicking on and off. Blah, 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 blah. What a crybaby. He watches these videos, so I gotta give him crap. Oh, we got 5 hours to go to get to Milford and drop off the pizza sauce. I believe our week is done. I think, maybe, I don't know. I got a phone call or a text message asking if I could haul beans on Friday, which is tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I mean, we just closed that door. I don't want to reopen it, but I keep thinking it's money. But I don't want to reopen that door again. It's only been 5 days. I expected a phone call, but I figured it'd be like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, probably 2 or 3 weeks, possibly even a month. It's kind of what I was banking on for him calling. I wasn't anticipating a phone call in 5 days. Alright, anyway. The sun's shining in here, and my bunk heater made it get pretty warm in here this morning. So, I gotta get my boots on. Go check lights. Check tires. And make sure we're ready to roll. Well, we made it to Milford, and I'm not sure if I have to live unload this thing or if I just drop the trailer. I never really got a clear answer, so we'll have to go check in and find out what they want us to do, I guess. And then we possibly, I'm not doing that grain, I might possibly take a load tomorrow. Just a one-day round trip quick down into Nebraska. But I'm not sure about that yet, so we'll have to find out this afternoon. Myself up and stay out of the way at the same time. Find out what I'm doing. Alright, we'll go check in. See what they say. Alright, they want it loaded or backed up into dock 3, so I guess I can just go open the doors now. We're just going to drop the trailer in dock 3 and leave it here. Then I might have to go to Primgar and, oh yeah, wire cutters. Go to Primgar and possibly grab another trailer, or assuming today, I don't know. This trailer needs to go in and get the ABS looked into, and it's got a couple tires that, like that one right there is getting a little choppy. I'm guessing the DOT would have a field day with that one. All right, there we go. Pizza sauce.